Yo, what's up YouTube? Just ordered some new Evans heads. I got a lot of questions on how I tune my drums, so figured we'd strap the GoPro on and I'll take you with me today to tune these. Start with the snare. When tuning, I kind of like to have my own space away from the drums. Over here, all I have is a couple drum keys, and I'll be using a tune bot today. New Evans HD Dry we're gonna put on. I love the HD Dry, totally recommend it. Let's get going with this. We're gonna start with taking the top head off. And when tuning, even if you guys don't have new heads, I'd say just take the heads off and start from scratch. I'm not an expert with using two drum keys, especially I got these kind of mid ones, but it's okay.
What's up guys, this is Nate editing here, and I wanted to share a couple things about the video. I know it's a long video, but I wanted to make a really in-depth tutorial on how I tune my drums, and I figured the easiest way was to just go through my process and tune them and just bring the camera along. But the video took me like 2 hours, so I had a lot of footage. A lot of the video is fast forwarded of me, you know, tightening the tension rods or like putting a new head on. But I made sure to include all the parts where I'm actually tuning the drum to make it as helpful as I can for you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys say. Also, why aren't you subscribed? 98% of you guys aren't subscribed. Do you hate me? Do you want my YouTube career to fail? If not, I ask that you subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Back to Nate. He's probably yapping about something.
Now, even though we're using the tune bot today, I don't use it that much, so I'll show you kind of where we can get around to if you guys don't have a tune bot. But I would totally recommend getting a tune bot if you want to invest in your drum sounding better. It's a great tool. Don't listen to what people say on the internet about, oh, you're not a real drummer, you need a real ear. Doesn't matter, dude. I know a lot of great drum techs like Matt Horn, who's on tour with Luke Holland, and he just started using the tune bot, so I say let's go. And we're also I think we're gonna check out some of Luke Holland's tunings today from those tune bot settings. Maybe for the 12-inch and the 16. Gonna flip this guy over. We're not gonna be replacing the Rezo head. Dang, those snares are on tight. Amateur hour here, as you guys can see. There we go. Boom. Bottom snare should be very tight for me, I think. I recommend very tight bottom snare. And about 400 hertz. Dang, that's low. Start cranking these up. There we go. So let's just listen here. See, now this is the only one that sounds bad to me. So let's crank that baby up. Boom. And that sounds perfect to me. Let's get this HD Dry on. And I mean, a lot of people think this is scary, but let's really put some weight on this. We're gonna put this guy on the ground. We're gonna really lay into it here. You're giving CPR. Really stress that head out. Oh, a lot of guys recommend maybe tighten the head a lot and getting it really tight and then leaving it sit for maybe a couple hours, but I think it's fine. I think it's overkill, but I think that'd be good. This dimple's kind of making me feel weird, but it'll be okay, especially once we tune it. But make sure the head's sitting good. Let's put the hardware back on. Now our top snare, I actually do not have a tune bot frequency that I'm really aiming for. I don't really know. I like my snare really high, really punchy and full of cracks, so I tune this puppy real high. Usually when I'm doing this, I would be listening to a podcast, but I can't because I'm recording it. So you're welcome, guys. Suffering through this. Now I might have called these lugs. I think they're actually called tension rods. These are the lugs, but it's fine, man. You guys can come at me in the comments. I'm not claiming to be no tuning expert, but I got a lot of requests for this video. I'm still learning how to tune. I think everyone is. Everyone's always on a journey with that stuff. Same thing with drumming. So let's start cranking this puppy up. Turns over here. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe we'll start with 3 or 4. Like I said, I like this thing tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 half turns, I mean. already that's sounding pretty good. I'm gonna give one more, maybe quarter to everyone. So now we're gonna take this tune bar and just kind of see what everything's at. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be, actually I don't know, like maybe 320. Dude, am I a genius? I don't know, this sounds pretty good to me. I mean, so I guess we're done with the snare. Maybe we'll do some fine tuning when I'm gonna record these drums after to show you a little sound test of them. But I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Go to the 10-inch snare now. I don't know if you guys really care about this thing, but I just bought it and I got a new head for it. Cute little snare though. Just got it at Guitar Center. And I'm super excited for it. UV2 coated because, to be honest, this pearl head it came with is kind of some garbage. So, don't really know where I want this drum to sound. Oh my god. But we'll see. We will take it. Let's see. Put that down a little bit. Now we're gonna bring it over to kit, put it on, see how it sounds. I think it'll sound pretty good. See. I like that. So let's move on to the 8-inch. I said just start with taking all the lugs off. I forgot how tall this little 8-inch is. The way I love to tune my toms is my big secret here, guys. Listen up. Bottom head is pretty tight and my top head is gonna be pretty loose. That's how I like it. That's kind of my strategy. Let that top head sit really low and I feel like it lets the drum sing, because this is kind of pretty high, pretty tight, but that top is going to be pretty loose and really let the drum sing. So let's start by doing it maybe 2 turns all around. That one's pretty tight. 2 turns. This I think I already got kind of 1 turn on. Let's see how this sounds. I mean, dang. Kind of where I wanted it to be. Perfect. But let's also just check the tune bot. This guy's high though. Let's see. You gotta bring this up. We'll bring the other ones up. I almost like that better than at first. It's a little bit higher, but maybe almost a little higher. This is still a little high. We'll put this down and then tune the other ones up. Just a little tiny turn there. You don't want it going too high there. I also want this guy a little down more. But also I could play with it. Let's see. Now they're a little out. This is a little high here. This is still pretty high. They're all around 306. Let's see how that sounds. I almost don't like that though. So we're all gonna put a little turn there. Oh, a little higher. Oh, what's this sound like? Yeah. And boom. Let's move on to the 10. This is what it sounds like right now.
you are.
When you kind of know where you want your drums to sound, makes it a lot easier. Whether that's the actual TuneBot settings or just your ear, where I know where I want the drum to be, and I know kind of where I need to be to get it that way. But that just takes practice. Like a lot of this stuff, I feel bad. I wish I could teach you. But if you know your drums, you have decent drums like these, you can figure out how to get them to sing. Nice. Let's get one half turn, or one full turn here. And I think these guys will be probably maybe like a half here. Let's see what we got here. Sounds terrible. I mean, this just needs to be way higher. These hooks just feel a bit tight, but they're actually not. So it's fooling me. Just thinking that's up to tune. Could be a little up. But we're just fine tuning. Let's hear. Sounds pretty good. Actually want the lower head to be, bottom head to be a little lower. Maybe just a quarter turn. Let's see what we got here. Sounding like Bonds, man. I think that's actually kind of low. Let's see. Let's get that half. It's a little bit too low, I think. It's not singing enough. Let's get those back. And I think this will be perfect. It's got a little bit of overtone somewhere. I wonder if I can find that. Be right here. Still sounds a little bit wonky. I mean, I think maybe we need to get a little down here. Sounds really good to me. Here's a new G2 for our 12. Start working on that now. Using these new Loudon Audio Tom mics today. Maybe test them out for the first time. I'm pretty hyped about. Hey. All right, see what we got starting out. This is a little loose over here, I can already tell looking at it. See those wrinkles? It's not good. You want to tighten those wrinkles out. Got some Luke Collins settings. Top is 175, bottom 195. So he has 175 up here. What do we have? He's got maybe 10 hertz on us, so let's turn it up. Let's see what it sounds like. It's a little too high almost already. But we can always put it down. Dang, it's crazy that little turn got us all the way there. Let's think about fine tuning. It's about close to what Luke's got on his on the top. Pretty good already. But I wonder what he has. So he's got 195 on the bottom. What do we have? Actually have a lot higher. I wonder what it would sound like. I do kind of like what I have it at right now. But let's see what we got. kind of where you want that. This down and there. We should be good. Let's check it out. Lou Collins 12. I actually really like that. I'm gonna keep it there. Let's take our 14 out. Pretty low on the top. Pretty high on the bottom. Same as usual. Right. Pretty worn head. Got all that tightened. I think we're just gonna do maybe 1.5 turns here. Really light and easy. I think it's gonna give us a really nice resonance. See those wrinkles getting out there? It's perfect. Some of these over here, yeah. This guy right there. We need to tighten this bit. Sounds pretty good to me. Perfect. That's maybe 140 on top. We're looking at 150 hertz on the top. I think relatively high on the bottom. Let's check. Yeah, 220 on the bottom. All right, I think we're good. Jeez. Now for our 16, I don't have to change the head. And already this sounds really good. I don't want to do too much to it. What we got here? We loosen these a bit. Sounds pretty good to me. So I almost want to loosen up a little. This is a little high now that I'm going back to it. So we're just gonna little easy guys right here. Take these snares off. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's get that 12 back.